So you want to become a data scientist? Here is some good news. You don't need to be a math professor. You don't need a PhD either. What you need is a clear path and the patience to walk it in one step at a time. In this video, I will give you that path. We will go from complete beginner all the way to solving real problems with real data. No confusing words, just the real steps in plain English. Let's start with why this matters right now. Every company today sits on huge piles of data. Every click, every sale, every message gets stored somewhere. But here is the real problem. Most companies have no idea what to do with all of the data. That is exactly where data scientist comes in. Someone who can look at messy data and pull a clear answer out of it. Good data, good people are always in demand. In almost every industry, you can find of them, and it only takes a mix of a few skills, some statistics, some coding, and a good sense for business problems. Before we go further, let's clear up something confusing. You have probably heard three job titles that sound almost same: data analyst, data scientist, and machine learning engineer. A data analyst mostly looks at data that already exists. They build reports and explain what already happened. A data scientist goes further. They explore data deeply, build models, and try to predict what happens next. A machine learning engineer takes that model and builds it into real working software. This roadmap is all about that middle path, the data scientist. Here is the whole roadmap in one simple picture. There are 8 stages. Stage 1 is foundations like Python and statistics. Stage 2 is data wrangling and EDA or cleaning messy data. Stage 3 is data visualization and storytelling. Stage 4 is core machine learning. Stage 5 is deep learning and advanced models. Stage 6 is big data and cloud tools for when your data gets huge. Stage 7 is MLOps and deployment, putting your model into the real world. And stage 8 is business acumen and communication, turning your results into real decisions. Don't worry about memorizing all of this now. Let's start with stage 1, foundations. Every data scientist started here, no matter how advanced they are today. First, you need Python or R. There are the two main languages for data work. Python is more popular, so it's safe place to start. Second, you need SQL. This lets you pull exactly the data you need out of the database. Third, you need statistics and probability. This is the real engine behind almost every model you will ever build. Fourth, learn Git and the command line. This helps you save your work properly and work well with other people. Get comfortable with these four things first. Everything else builds on top of them. Stage 2 is data wrangling and EDA. This is the part nobody talks about enough, but it is the most of the actual job. Real data is messy. It has missing values, strange formats, and duplicate rows. In Python, tools like Pandas and NumPy help you clean and reshape that data. Once your data is clean, you do EDA, short for exploratory data analysis. This just means looking closely for patterns before you build any model. Often, a simple chart or a summary numbers tell you the real story long before any fancy model does. Then comes the stage 3, which is data visualization and storytelling. A number on its own rarely convinces anyone. A clear chart almost always does. First, learn Matplotlib and Seaborn. These are the classic charting tools in Python. Second, learn Tableau or Power BI. These let you build drag and drop dashboards that anyone can explore even without writing code. Third, learn to choose the right chart for the right question. A line chart, a bar chart, and a map all tell very different stories. And fourth, practice data storytelling. That means turning a chart into one clear decision, not just a pretty picture. Stage 4 is for machine learning. This is where you start making real predictions from data. In supervised learning, you predict a number or a category using fast label examples. In unsupervised learning, there are no labels at all. The model finds hidden groups on its own. You will learn classic models like regression, decision trees, random forest, and boosting. And just as important, you will learn model evaluation. That means honestly checking if your model is actually working well and not just guessing. Then we'll go to the stage 5, which is deep learning and advanced model. You don't always need this stage, but it helps for harder problems. A neural network is just a layer of simple math stacked together. Learning as a team. Some neural networks are built for computer vision, understanding images. Others are built for NLP, understanding text and language. The most important skill here is judgment, knowing when deep learning is actually worth the extra effort and when a simple model already does the job perfectly. So, in reality, you don't have to always go with the deep learning. You have to check whether the results with the machine learning are enough or not. Stage 6 is big data and cloud tools. Sometimes your data is simply too big to fit on one normal computer. That's where these tools comes in. Sparks lets you process huge data set by spreading the work across many machines at once. Cloud data warehouse like BigQuery and Snowflake store and search through the data quickly. And cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud run all of this at much bigger scale. You don't need to master all of it early. Just know these tools exist for when your data outgrows your laptop, you can use one of these tools. Stage 7 is MLOps and deployment. This is where your model leaves your laptop and goes out into the real world. First, you package your model so other code can actually use it. Second, you build a simple API so an app or a website can ask your model for predictions. Third, you set up monitoring to watch if your model's accuracy quietly getting worse over time. And fourth is you plan for retraining, updating your model as new data keeps coming in. A model sitting on your laptop helps nobody. A model in production actually creates value. Then comes the stage 8. It is about business acumen and communication. Here's an honest truth. The best model in the world means nothing if nobody understands your results. Before you touch any data, learn to ask the right business questions. Then practice explaining your results in plain language, not just numbers and charts. A clear, simple slide can matter far more than a technically perfect model. Companies don't just hire people who can build models, they hire people who can explain what those models actually mean to the stakeholders. Now let's put all of that into one simple cheat sheet. Your data science toolbox for languages and basics. You have Python, R, and SQL. For visualization, you will have Matplotlib, Seaborn, Tableau, and Power BI. For ML or machine learning, you have scikit-learn, XGBoost, and LightGBM. For deep learning, you have PyTorch, TensorFlow, and Hugging Face. For big data and cloud, you have Spark, BigQuery, Snowflake, and AWS. And for deployment tracking, you have Docker, MLflow, and Fast API. You don't need to master every single one, just know what each one is for and pick it up when a real project actually needs it. Reading about data science is not enough. You actually need to build things. And here are 5 projects that prove you can do this. One is clean a genuinely messy real world data set, one full find one full of missing values and strange formats and fix it properly. Two, build an interactive dashboard, turn a raw data set into something someone else can actually explore. Three, build one real prediction model, pick a real question, predict an outcome, and honestly check if it works. Four, write up your findings like a real report explaining what you found and why it matters. And five, share it publicly so people can see exactly how you think. Some of the common mistakes to avoid. Almost everyone makes at least one of these early on. Mistake one, jumping to modeling too fast and skipping the messy work of cleaning and understanding your data first. Mistake two, ignoring the business question and building a technically great model that answers the wrong questions. Mistake three, chasing perfect accuracy and spending weeks chasing a tiny score nobody actually needs. Mistake four, skipping communication practice and never learning to explain results to a non technical person. Spot these mistakes early and you will move a lot faster than other people. So here's the one line to remember. Data science is not about knowing every algorithm there. It is about turning messy real data into one clear answer. Foundations, data wrangling, visualization, machine learning, then deep learning, big data deployment, and finally communication. Follow it in order, build real projects along the way. Do that, and by 2026, you will have the skills companies are actually looking for. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.